Welcome back to Whilton Mill in Northamptonshire for the TKM Festival. The next race up is the TKM Extreme Festival Cup race. As you'll see, Randall Lynn on pole. He would certainly have hoped to have been in the elite final, but problems in the earlier heats have relegated him into this Festival Cup race. Adam Nichols, as you will have seen, on P2. He's one of my ones to watch. He was hoping to make it into the elite final, but he's on P2 in this Festival Cup race. Here we go then. Nichols and Lynn alongside. Lynn it is who's got the whole shot through turn one, which is Oblivion. Manuel Poncho rounding out the field at the back of the grid. It's Lynn and Adam Nichols up into Christmas though. Contact, James Farrow into the back of Sean Abbott. Eddie Donald, 42 involved. Russ Waller involved, 27. 54 is Daniel Langley, 26 Darren Fisher. And Fisher getting going again, pushing it. 27 cart Ross Waller. Well, Fisher was getting going. He hooked up there on the 42 cart of Eddie Donald. Here's the replay. Just see Farrow into the back of Sean Abbott. And Eddie Donald getting turned around the 42 cart. Taken to the grass, Lewis, Rain 53, Lee Drinkle 76, Phil Bolton the novice as well. This is one of the reasons Graham Butterworth mentioned earlier that carts should really be running with a clutch. These three carts you see in the picture here, obviously direct drive, which means when the wheels make contact with the ground, which they do there on the 27 cart, the engine then engages, but it does make it a lot more difficult to get going, and you lose a lot of time in the process. You may have noticed a little wheel on the back of the 27 cart there, which is on a spring. It makes it easier to push the cart along if you're the driver and don't have anybody to push it. Once you get it up to speed, you pull a little lever and the wheel comes up, the tyres make contact with the ground, and that engages the engine. Enough technical stuff for the time being. Back with the racing, it's Randall Lynn who's got a good 8 to 10 cart lengths over Adam Nichols in second. Ashley Ruggles 28 in third. Here comes the 33 cart of Adam Surrett. There's going to be some friendly rivalry in this one, with Adam Nichols there, who's in second place, being demoted to third. The guys on the two-stroke carts will not want to allow a four-stroke driver to be on the podium if they can get away with it. The four-stroke drivers watching on will be supporting Adam Nichols, hoping that he has a good run against the two-stroke drivers. The two-stroke drivers will be doing all they can to make sure he doesn't. Such is the rivalry within the sport between two-stroke and four-stroke drivers, and the four-stroke driver Nichols is demoted to fourth place as Surrett goes through to third. So Nichols got it all to do now if he's going to get that podium spot he so desperately desires. I have mentioned previously, I think it's worth mentioning again, that the four-stroke classes do produce some outstanding drivers, and the one thing that Junior TKM four-stroke has allowed is for drivers who perhaps are in the Honda cadet class, the four-stroke cadet class for drivers from 8 to 12 years old. The Junior TKM engine, when it did come out, gave the cadet drivers a natural progression from Honda cadet into another fast four-stroke class, as opposed to having to go into something like the Honda Junior class, which is significantly slower than the Junior TKM four-stroke class, which we saw in the last race. Interestingly enough, the fastest lap in that race, set by Dave Sutcliffe at 47.16, was faster than the two-stroke junior version at 47.25, and that's pretty much been the case now for many years since the junior engine in the four-stroke version came out. There has been a slight advantage for the junior four-stroke engine over the two-stroke versions. The two-stroke, four-stroke debate has been raging for years, and I'm sure will continue to rage on for many years to come. Anyway, let's get back to matters in hand here. The closest battle on the track is this one. We've already seen a little bit of contact between Adam Surrett and Ashley Ruggles. Surrett there in third place. Ruggles on the 28 cart in second. Adam Nichols now has just dropped off the back of these two. He's got 8 to 10 cart lengths to make up as they come out of the bottom turn onto the main straight up into Christmas Corner. Overtaking opportunity. Surrett looking to go by, but gets caught up on the back of Ashley Ruggles' cart. Surrett is off. He's kept it going, but his chances of a podium finish in this one are over. We'll have a look at the replay. It's a slightly different incident from the one we saw in the last race. He doesn't get underneath Ashley Ruggles' cart. He actually rolls over the top. Fortunately for Ruggles, he eventually shrugs him off, but not before he's lost the place to Adam Nichols, and Nichols has now got that second place back, but he is under pressure out of the shot at the moment from Dominic Cliff on the 81 cart. This is the midfield battle between the 63 cart here, Rob Leyland. He's pursued by 87 Jack Wilkinson, and in behind Jack is Adam Sakar. That is the midfield battle. This is the battle for second place though. It is Adam Nichols, but he's under pressure here from Dominic Cliff. Randall Lynn, just flashing through the picture there, has got a comfortable advantage out front. Nobody's going to stop him. There's the unfortunate Ashley Ruggles. He'll be hoping to turn adversity into success. He's close enough there in fourth place to get a podium, but still with a little bit of work to do. In fifth, it's the 54th cart of Daniel Langley and Adam Surrett, who involved in that earlier incident. The 33 cart now in sixth place. I bet Adam Nichols couldn't believe his luck when he saw the two in front tangling. He doesn't look too secure there in second place though. Having a look over his shoulder is that man Dominic Cliff, who is beginning to apply the pressure. Randall in on the two cart, well out in front. Randall will be very disappointed to have ended up in this Festival Cup final. He would have come into this weekend as one of the front runners and main contenders to win the elite final, but unfortunately, a bit like Sophie Lancurlier, was off in a couple of the earlier heats, and as a consequence has only got enough points to be on the front row of the grid here for the Festival Cup. It says a lot about the driver's ambitions to know that although he may go on and win this, he would have rather started from the back of the elite final grid than the front of the Festival Cup grid. Such is Randall's experience. Adam Nichols, on the other hand, will just be delighted to be competing at the sharp end in this race, having been involved in his own traumas in the earlier heats. This is the first time he's driven the two-stroke engine, Adam Nichols, and doing a sterling job so far, but he is about to come under severe pressure now from Dominic Cliff. Cliff will look to make this move from third to second sometime soon, and one man who is not counting himself out by any stretch of the imagination is the 28 card of Ashley Ruggles. Ruggles involved in that early incident with Adam Surrett. Surrett's through to fifth place now, out of the picture. It's Nichols that leads them up into Christmas corner one more time. Cliff getting ever closer. Ashley Ruggles getting closer to him. So this could be quite a finish to this one. Battles all the way down the field. This is the battle for 8th and 9th. Adam Sakar having a look at Ashley Ball Hatchett. Nothing more though at this stage. Nichols, Cliff and Ruggles still second, third and fourth, and in fifth place the 33 cart you could have just made out there was Adam Surrett. Back through the final turn out of the boot one more time. We're coming towards the last few laps now. Past the start-finish line. The first left-hander there is oblivious. The right-hander Crook out onto this main straight up into Christmas corner. Adam Nichols is holding on to this second place. Dominic Cliff can't seem to do anything about it. He's been 2 or 3 cart lengths behind for pretty much the last 4 or 5 laps. Just can't seem to get right onto the back of Nichols. Close enough to have a go, and in turn he's coming under pressure from Ashley Ruggles. I don't think Adam Surrett is going to do anything from fifth. He's too far behind to do anything about that. But as Randall Lynn puts in the fastest lap of the race, 47.27. This is the battle on the track though that's of interest. As the rest of the kart stream down to Chapman. These are the karts in the midfield having their own battles. But here comes this move for second place. Cliff's gone around the outside. Has he held on? Bit of contact between them, but Cliff goes all the way round the outside of Adam Nichols up the straight and finally makes it stick. And now Nichols is in danger of losing his podium spot. We're into the last lap. It's Randall Lynn who's going to take a comfortable win. It looks like Nichols will hold on for third. Dominic Cliff is going to take second. Lynn it is that takes the win. No real celebration. He would have rather been in the elite final. But there's Adam Nichols in third. Cliff is delighted with second, and Adam Nichols delighted with third. Graham Butterworth spoke to the top three after the race.
First of all, tremendous result for you. You must have thought you weren't going to get up on the podium in your first race in two strokes. So good result for you this weekend.
Yeah, I can't ask for much more than that. We knew coming into two-stroke it was definitely going to be hard work. We knew we didn't have the motor or the chassis, but we worked hard, got some setup going. Okay, we didn't make it into the top final, but second final and third, that's a good result, I think.
Yeah, it was a good race. I knew I had to push hard, starting 20th. Couldn't have done it without the support of my sponsor, SES Group, my mum and dad, and LA Racing. I'd just like to thank all them. Couldn't have done it without them.
So a good result for you.
Yeah, good result after a tough weekend.
A tremendous drive through, a few problems in the heats, and you made up for it in this final anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad turnout to the weekend. We had 2 DNFs, so I suppose, you know, it's always going to be in the festival final. Just had to do my best with what I'd given to me, and we'd done it in the end. So I'd just like to say thank you to Mill Stainless for sponsoring the meeting, Graham Faison for the engines, and my dad for all the hard effort he puts in.
And I expect you were sitting there for all that race with that lead thinking, I hope nothing goes wrong now.
Yeah, there was one point there I nearly binned it off on the curb coming down the hill, but managed to keep it in the end.
Yes, I had neglected to mention in the commentary that Dominic Cliff came from 20th to bag second. Other notable performances, Ashley Ball-Hatchett from 28th to 8th and James Kenyon from 25th to 7th. After the break, we're back with the TKM four-stroke class. It's Adam Nichols up again, and worth mentioning, at the end of that race, the four-stroke drivers gave him a little round of applause.